Yeah, we've seen the overall standings yesterday. Sorry, my voice is not as well as yesterday. There you go. It died out a bit. But Bapak Esport, we are looking at them at ranking number 1 here. Also, Yoodo GANK, they are like 20 marks, 24 marks away, 24 points away to be exact from Yoodo GANK, and Team Secret is at 3rd place. But we're talking about just 10-point difference from the 16 to 17 standings.
Yeah, there's some that are really close. Like Chuchu mentioned, 16 to 17 standings is really close. So I would say these are the teams that they cannot let their guard down, right? They need to go for both positioning as well as kill points. So yesterday I had a pretty good look at the overall standings myself. So my personal assumption is that, well, page 1 people 1 to 8 basically ranking, I'd say that they're okay, they're done. We can expect them to be a little bit more relaxed this next 3 days. For overall standings for page 2, I put it as number 11 Tara Proyecto, on to, I would say, maybe Tara Proyecto, Team NoRecoil. These teams are qualified for now but not that comfortable, so they could use placement points. EVOS VIP onwards, they're qualified but in the danger
Borderline.
zone.
Yeah, borderline qualified. So the
Yeah.
one that have themselves almost 600 over marks, I say, over than 600 over points, can be a little bit happy because we have 3 more days. Even though they have 300 marks for every single day for certain teams, example, we're talking about those are having below 500 marks or 500 points. The thing that those teams that are having 600 points can really sit comfortably now.
Yeah, can really sit comfortably, no doubt. It's very unlikely for them to be overtaken by any other teams, but there are also a couple of teams at the bottom, really bottom, that I think in the next 3 days, just to be realistic, is going to just play for pride, really. I'd say the bottom 4, where they are below 300 points, yeah, they're going to just play for pride. Hopefully can get back a chicken dinner before the league ends.
But sadly, all 4 teams that actually at the bottom 24 here, I'm talking about starting on the 21st placement up to the last place 24th, are all the Singaporean teams.
And also one Malaysian team. Unfortunately, Traitor Esports is second last now with 251 points.
Sorry, bottom 6. Sorry. Bottom 6, yeah, we're gonna go into the format in case you guys still have no clue and I have no idea which cave you guys reside in, because we are actually already in the final week and the final 3 days. This is PUBG Mobile Professionally MYSG. There are 3 groups that divided, coming up from the top 12 Malaysia and top 4 of Singaporean teams, plus another 8 invited teams. So these 24 teams divided, like I said before, 3 groups, A, B, and C, and there's 8 teams for each of the group, and they will battle it out for 3 weeks, which already we are on the 15th day. Still 3 more days to go, which today is Friday. We're gonna look at the second session of the round robin, A versus B. Again, we're already done with A versus C yesterday, another 6 rounds today, and then tomorrow will the last round for B versus C, and the day after tomorrow the last round of A versus C, which can be another 6 games.
And of course, the point system wise, in case you guys are not familiar yet, first place chicken dinner would receive 20 points, second place 14 points, third place 10 points, fourth place 8 points, 5th place 7 points, 6th place 6 points, 7th place 5 points, 8th place 4 points, 9th place 3 points, 10th place 2 points, and 11 to 16 1 point each, with 1 kill point per point.
There you go. The point system are really easy to understand with, and we are looking at over 800 points for the first placement so far, 855. We're gonna hit 4 digits anytime soon this week. Probably.
4 digits. Yeah, it's still possible, but of course it depends how how much the top teams go for it. But of course, we are still going to play the 4 maps that we currently have here: Sanhok, Erangel, Vikendi, as well as Miramar. And as usual, as a tradition for every day, we will start out with the scrim match in the classical map of Erangel, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Expect for these maps to be played throughout today. What are the order of these maps? If you're watching this live on Facebook Gaming, you can actually see it in the description that it's already mentioned there.
There you go, another dropping of tips by a Circle. But this is the prize pool that they have been fighting over for these past 3 weeks. $150,000, and total league prize pool is 99 USD, which being given weekly as well. And the champion will take away 15,000 USD, which the prize is also included for weekly best team and weekly best MVP. Imagine that over total prize pool, it's like, if you convert it to Malaysian ringgit, $500,000.
I know, right? Imagine all the things you can do with $500,000. OMG. Okay, that's a lot of things.
Open a business, open a university, maybe even open probably a college of PUBG Mobile.
Wow.
For esports.
And get
maybe
veteran players to play?
Maybe for the veteran players to coach.
Oh.
Or
wow.
the teachers, like, being an academy and stuff. They're pretty cool.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. And then you get the veteran people to play and become new pro players. Right. Get
that would be interesting, but that would be interesting. But at the same time, that requires a lot of maintenance, to be honest. But now that's business side. But you can do anything you want with a $500,000 ringgit Malaysia or 150,000 USD. For me, maybe I go further my studies for more. But here are the bell signates. We haven't seen anybody get, except for UI so far, with a Miramar signate that over the 60 kills he got himself. For the other maps, we're gonna have to wait and see. I don't think anybody gonna hit the 300 kills mark here. This is like, if you're a monster or you are way beyond like a superhero, probably you can.
Well, yeah. Even if it's high, I'd say it feels like they're chilling this week, especially with Team Secret as an overall as well. They're chilling this week, so I don't expect. If anyone else were to catch up, it could probably be maybe someone like 6, maybe. But other than that, it's just going to be tough. But looking at today's matchup, of course, we are back to the round robin again. It's Group A versus Group B. In Group A, we do have Traitor Esports, Bigetron, Team Secret, DivinityEsport, Tonwalk Esports, Tara Proyecto, X Miss Rose Esports. We have Net Brotherhood, and on the side of Group B, we have FV, Unbeatable, Bapak, Esports, Impunity, H2O, Resurgence, the Dingoz, Axis MPX, as well as Team NoRecoil.
There you go. These are the lineups for today, which is going to be A versus B again. We've talked about this before multiple times. When it comes to when there's the presence of, well, okay, why we say not presence? How about we just say it out that absent of Team Group C, the teams from Group C, it will tone down the game a bit. There's a little bit of a passive game there when there's no Group C, because Group C happens to be forcing every single person to just fight things out, to force everybody to get out from their corner, out of the comfort zone, to take up a challenge. So we're looking at maybe a little bit more passive games when it comes to A versus B today.
Would you call it tone down, or would you call it even up?
Why you say even now?
Because when it comes to on the scoreboards, we can see that it's spread quite evenly when these two groups actually play. But when it comes to Group C actually budging in, then suddenly the score suddenly, or someone getting a 3-digit scores, and then someone goes really, really low and something like that. But if it's just A and B, it's more like the number seems to be a little bit more even with each other. So I'm just throwing a different thought.
I have a feeling you can say that one point, yes, but at the same time, I do feel like passive, because I've already played more about positioning, and there's only a couple of teams that really want to work it out with team kills instead of like, even now it's also an option like to put in that situation. Yes, I do agree, because when you think about it, Group C just make sure that everybody make their move, forced to move, forced to just fight. If they're not fighting, they'll be sitting ducks, which A and B won't do that because there are only a couple of teams that like to rush in and flush out teams. It's not like we're talking. I don't know what particular teams are actually forcing. I think most of the teams that are on the group C does that. That's why all the rest of the teams have to catch up with that kind of game style when it comes to fighting against C. But when it's A versus B, there are some teams that, they know that they won't be, I won't say preached, but they won't be disturbed by any teams as long as they sit quietly in their own comfortable zone or compound.
Okay. That's a good point as well. But of course, the next 3 days we may see a different play style, especially from the top teams, the teams who on page 1 of the overall standings, I'd say, because they are comfortable already. So some of the teams may take this next 3 days opportunity to just try and fix areas that they know that they are not good at. For example, Team Secret, they know that Sanhok is not their strength, so they're trying different things and trying to overcome this sort of map, this sort of terrain and stuff like that. So we may see a different kind of play style, I'd say. So can we really say that because of that, then it's the group A, group B, group C thing? Maybe there'll be a bit of a change here and there as well. So to fans as well out there, okay, don't worry about your teams. I know there's a lot of fans out there really wanting your teams to just still go for every single game. Well, some of them, they still want to take this opportunity to because we have qualified, we want to re-strategize ourselves. So just keep on supporting them. They know what they're doing for you guys.
And one more thing, this is a time for the top tier teams. I'm talking about the top 5 teams there that to actually, test things out. Because when it comes to the grand finals, there's no more time for you to test things out. You have to smash it down during the grand final. That's why it's called the Grand Slam or grand finals. There you go. And they have 3 more days to test things out, which is kind of an opportunity they couldn't miss for most of the players, because we're not talking about just Malaysian grand finals. We're talking about going further than that, maybe for Southeast Asia, and furthermore for the world finals too. So they cannot be complacent. They cannot feel satisfied with whatever they already have. They need to do something. They need to improvise. And how to improvise, unless if you're in a tournament, because when it comes to ranked games, when it comes to classic games, it won't be as much pressure as right now. So for me, it's like, don't be too disappointed with the teams that if they are not performing. This is the time that you should, be more critical when it comes to your comments and give more aspect of opinion and perspective. Maybe that will help some of these teams out as well.
Yeah, but of course, I do know Team Secret fans as well, because they're playing today. So Nicky An yesterday, I had a little bit of a chat with him, a big Team Secret fan, by the way. So he's hoping that Team Secret is able to give this fan service of getting double-digit chicken dinner within this 3 days period, because they're at 9 right now, so they just need that one more just to get the double-digit chicken dinner, and that becomes a really good fan service. So as Nicky An is a big Team Secret fan, he's hoping that. So Matoy and crew, Biu and everyone, if you are hearing this, okay, you get the message right now. Try to get that double digit for your fans out there. But of course, a lot of eyes, again, I'd say, is on who will make it onto the top 16. There is a good number of people who can swap in and out at this moment, and one of them, of course, is EVOS VIP. They are taking a break today, so they need to regroup themselves and just see what are their mistakes. But for other teams who have opportunity to play today, I'd say teams like Axis, MPX, they are somewhat at the borderline. They need to push it through. FV, Unbeatable as well is at the borderline. Yes, they're qualified for now, but they're at the borderline as well. Can they maintain that consistency that they have shown throughout this week to get into the top 16, to maintain the top 16? This will be the final push for all these teams.
That's quite true, especially like Team Bosskurr and Tom Wow Esports. I'm talking about these two teams. If they got themselves consistently, I say within these 3 days, 100 mark that they can be hit on by end of the tournament or the league itself, they will secure themselves at the top 16 here because they are not that far apart. We're talking about only 20 to 40 points. That's different there. If they catch up, it's gonna be a whip in the ass for those teams are battling it out. We're talking about one of it, the EVOS VIP. They cannot slack down for now. No way. They have no room to be relaxed. But at the same time, that's the thing that's famous about EVOS VIP is that when they are cornered, they know what to do and they are performing best when it comes to being in really great under pressure situation.
Well, I hope so. I'm sure Kuza and team will be watching today's matchup really, really closely because they need to know by tomorrow, like, okay, which are the teams that are being a big threat to them. And I don't know, maybe the strategy is like, okay, if we know that these teams are going to be a big threat to us in terms of the point system, try to take them out earlier. Try to know where their dropping spots are, try to take them out earlier. Maybe I'm just throwing out ideas here, right? And not focus on the bigger teams, the page one teams who've already secured themselves. So maybe it's more of like, there's a different strategy, a different thought of like, instead of getting the number of points for yourself, denying points for other people.
Yeah, that's quite true. And one more thing, remember about speaking of denying, right? One of it is denying points from killing. We've seen that in the Scrim match yesterday. Will it be a lot today?
Will it be a lot today? This will be interesting though. True. I don't know if those teams that are at borderline trying to get in top 16, maybe not because they need to get those kill points for themselves as well. So it's a really tough call. Maybe those teams who are a little bit on top but not too secure, yeah, they can kind of afford to do that if they want to do that. But okay, we'll need to see how comfortable they are. That's going to be a very tricky call. But if they were to do that, it will be towards the end at the same time, I think.
Well, it's the second session of the I won't say the last round robin session we had. We're gonna have to wait and see. I think there will be something, this is where everybody will be forced to do something else. They are desperate. Most of the teams are really desperate when it comes to getting the points. We're talking about, so you said about EVOS VIP just now, they are not playing today. It means that they only have 2 days left. For group A and B, and then especially B will have only 2 days starting today and tomorrow, and then they have to sit the tournament out. And we're gonna jump into the scrimmage game straight away. Erangel, as usual, with Kyle on that badge of the Syndicate just now. We're gonna go and see the featured players. There you go, Nat, Samzi with UI on Secret, Voki, and I am Pro 2 Resurgence player. Wow, we have missed a Resurgence players quite a lot. Maybe this time they will clutch this one out. But look at Samzi and UI to the kill zone.
Oh yeah, I was about to point that out as well. Triple-digit kills. Not only that, Samzi got 10 chicken dinners as well for his team overall. That's amazing. That's amazing stat there. Total damage though, of course, Yuhai is way far ahead. But kills-wise, it's possible that Samzi can catch up within this week depending on how he performs. But now look at the flight path. It will come from the north to the south. Based on Chuchu's theory of the circle being on the opposite side, we may see a very kind circle for the Scrim game here. But what my eyes will be on is that who will challenge Team Secret in Pachinki, at least for the Scrim game. Looks like Bigetron, they're not dropping.
Please, I want the, I know it's mean coming out from me, but I just want it to be hard for the players that really fighting it out. For example, we're talking about the bottom teams there. Will HO or Divinity try to just official match challenge Pachinki? But Team Secret, Tone Wow is the first one. There's also Access. Just have to butt in here. I'm looking at Bapak also want to take a little bit of a glory in around Team Secret dominance Pachinki.
I'm really looking forward to this matchup. This is going to be really interesting. Something that we would like to see, really. But of course, this is a Scrim match we're talking about. And now looks like Biu has been surrounded by Tone Wow, Esports, Axis, and PX. They're going to sit this out for now, knowing that there are other teams on the other side. So they're going to chill and loot. Matoy has one small compound to himself, but it may not be enough there. The rest of Axis Kuda looks like he is on the abandoned church on top of that hill, so he is in prime position. Biu just trying to fend off and get enough information to his team, but lots of them going towards his side.
Oh, look at that! Clutch it out! Biu need to reload that in the very last minute. And he doesn't have any vest there except for level 1 helmet there. And at the same time, nothing else on him. Not even the attachment of that micro Uzi. I don't think he has enough ammunition left. He needs to hop off. He's not having more than what he has only now. And there's so many people coming him for him. Aisha running from a very different directions here from the behind. Matoy trying to save his friend, which is a little bit too late. Biu and you are already down and away. But this is a scrimmage game. Don't get overexcited about it and don't get too disappointed.
Yep, it's almost like Team Secret got pushed out of Pochinki at some point. They're really at the edge of there. Tonwa Esports showing their dominance in Pochinki, but then again, Axis Esports, they may come and butt in here. Mata, with the grenade onto Hi, managed to knock him out. Axis just staying out of this action, but nope, not for long. They are in the action right now, getting the kill off of Ape. And now Epi looks like he gets killed by Pende as well. They are going at each other. Now it's time for Team Secret to sit out of this.
No, Team Secret. Well, we still have UI and Mat, so maybe they turn things around, but at the same time, oh man, of all the Axis players, they are quite far apart. He happens to be stuck in 7 up on the other hand. Ollie tried his best to save his friend, nothing else on him except for AKM. Bandage a level 2 of helmet, and there you go with the back. And no vest. Most of the players doesn't even want to take the vest early on. There you go, Matsoy get that one out.
There you go. No vest, no nothing. Easy kill for Matsoy. And now Oman trying to find a good angle onto Matsoy. So it's iShots is still within the building. We can see him trying to loot as much as possible. Doesn't feel that iShots has enough utilities on his side. Oman now preparing the grenade onto the top floor. And there you go. But mid-air premature, unfortunately, for Oman.
Oh, Oman. L trying to get eye shots, but Matsai is straight away going for the high ground. Check trying to cut that nade on kind of a very long cooking nade. Will hit Matsai. Huge chunk of HP is already chipped away. Try to throw the second one for the nade that Matsai already get himself in the better covers. He knows where that nade coming up from. Playing on the corners, Check cooking it one more time. Will it be knocked down this time? Really close, but not enough.
Is there a detonate because it did not detonate at all? But then again,
cooked too long. It was cooked too long.
Okay, it was overcooked then. So Matoy now looks like he does not have anything on his side. No utilities at all. Only have his pizza gun or UFO gun, depending on how hungry you are. But I don't feel that he have any more ammo because he did not reload this, although he's in a good spot. Appy now trying to find that top angle here. They know it's Matoy. They want to get that glory shot onto him. Eye shots looking to loot as much as possible. Probably provide backup later on. But Axis and PX, they are not letting this go.
And Appy trying to just slowly crawling and looking around. Check. Well, Team Secret is still alive. It just shows that they're still holding on to this fortress. Stone won't already know where to be seen now.
Tonewall. I wonder, maybe Tonewall have been eliminated because the fight between
they were the one who tried to butt in and just have to interrupt the peacefulness that they have for Team Secret. But I think Team Secret has been, anticipating this in scrimmage. They know whenever there's scrimmage, everybody just have to show a little bit of their face inside of Pochinki. Maybe everybody will go into Pochinki. Bigetron here, we were taken out with Divinity. Tricks managed to pin that one down with a level 1 vest and level 2 helmets. But he still got enough utility-wise. Will let himself out of that box to just finish off Hydra entirely.
Okay, and now Matoy looks like he has eye shots to save now. And he has the pan on him. Does he want to go for the pan there? Go for the pan, dude. Go for the pan. Whoa. Okay, Matoy to the rescue there, getting the knockout. And now Appy is now one-on-one with Matoy. Matoy trying to find the right angle, but looks like Yoodo Parker out of the building. Eye shots is in trouble now. But then again, Matoy tried to get the flank from behind. Matoy, can you see anyone? You have a shotgun. good scope, but nope. Unfortunately, the shotgun is not fast enough. He will go down there, and Team Secret bows out at 15th place.
Well, it's just a scrimmage, so they
Oh
get
yeah.
to maybe they get to rest early on and just discuss the strategy for the official ones. But back to the game, Impact. I do wish they can try something new, even though it's a scrimmage. Can do actually in the official match. Net getting down on FV, knocked down again, but a tie there. Grim is out at 9. There's a whole team being naded out straight away into the lobby. Next one to be on the 14th place. And that's kind of a very clean kill coming up from Team Net Brotherhood.
And it looks like the circle is towards this side of Jogopo will be the middle. That may be it. I'm kind of happy with that circle,
No.
but then again, let's see how. Come on, it's a scrim match. Come on, give me one.
It's more fun when it comes to official match. You know that it's the reverse. If it's not beautiful circle on the scrim match, then it will be a beautiful circle for the official one. So yeah, you cannot get too much of something, you know.
Hang on, are you team nice circle or are you team bad circle now?
I'm neutral today.
Okay, you're feeling neutral today. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll keep being evil then. But look at this, a great migration from the eastern side of the map. We do see Bapak are getting into the circle. Tara will have a freeway in as well. Net, on the other hand, have Traitor to go through before they can get into the main island. So that may be a little bridge camping that we may see.
Oh, look at that spray just now. He returned to fight. Dingoz is one of the teams that we always looking for the surprise element, because sometimes they are performing very brilliant and even making some ingenious move, but at times they are just not there yet. Divinity Impact is trying to impress us today. Keep on taking one team after another, going into, if I'm not mistaken, this is around the outskirts of Motown, on just inside of Motown, around Roadhog. I am ran down by that UAZ. Axis will pan this one out. There you go. A good breakfast with that pan, making English breakfast, maybe even a omelet. That chick tried to pop that smoke on Resurgence, going down and dirty brutal on Bapak. Tricks that been finished off just now.
Imagine that knockdown from the shot and then immediately the car runs over. It's like the fastest kill of ever, something like that. It's fastest kill of using two different methods ever, right? And now look at this. 6 is now in trouble as well. Small Boy get the knockdown on 6. His teammates are nowhere to be found. Small Boy does have his teammates as well, but then again, another team is not too far away. 6 will be in trouble now. Will likely not survive. Oh, but look at this. Axis, MBX had to come from the side, and Appy have knocked down Small Boy. Small Boy does have his teammates there, but then again, he not in a good position. Oman will definitely finish off Small Boy.
You know, one of the most fastest skill is what?
How will that be?
Dying in the water.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even get knocked there, but look at that spray from DP28. Oman is trying to make that call for the team. They're trying to get a nitpicky. They're just next to Resurgence. Oman tried to get that hat popped up there. But at the same time, do Resurgence have any idea there's Oman next to them?
Okay. So now, hang on. There's another team coming in here. Bapak, they may want to go for the revenge. Not too sure. They don't want to engage. They do have vehicles though, but maybe they're setting this up because they know that they don't have 6 though. But a couple of team members from Bapak, they are still hanging around here. So looks like everyone's kind of on a Mexican standoff for a bit.
Oh, well, I do want to say a Brazilian standoff is a Mexican one, but Eco Access jumping it up. And look at that spray. There's a lot of rage coming out from Oman. They managed to knock one down. There's still a bot that can help him. But never mind that. He's going to be A-okay. It's kind of a long distance for Oman to finish them off. But Resurgence taking on the side of another axis. That chick already turned down by the team net. Going on another traitor. Maybe they will be wiped out very soon.
Okay, that doesn't look good for them. But then again, all eyes now on Resurgence and also Axis MPX. So looks like Bapak, they may be a little bit, they may buy themselves some time first just to see what's going to happen and what they're going to do. But moving over to Miss Rose Esports, looks like they have another team here to deal with. Tara is not on their side now. Fateh managed to get the knockdown, but again, unfortunately, 2 versus 1. It's not going to be easy for Fateh. Managed to get that kill off. Now Oman continues on the side of Resurgence, using the heals towards his advantage, while on behind Bapak is still behind him in structures, so Bapak will be okay for now. They will want to sit this out.
And Bapak trying to get a higher ground there, going over the third story if I'm not mistaken. Bot just trying to snipe with the DP28. Looking at so many angels on that side. There you go, not even sniping, that's just literally spraying within that smoke. But that recoil is not easy to control with. Didn't connect any of those shots. That took him quite some time for that to happen.
Yeah, the recoil for the pizza gun is not gonna be easy to control, I can say.
You saw how it just whipped so many bullets on that.
Yeah, we did see that as well. But now looking at the Axis and PX, looks like Resurgence, they're making a run. Finally, some of them can get away with this. But Y2K, can't say the same for him. Chick may just finish him off here. But Chick, trying to find where Y2K is. But again, Y2K, anyway, he's bleeding out. So Chick, well, pan, bring out the pan, boy. Bring out the pan. Pan, no, not this way. No, use the pan.
No, he likes face, but he's more of a masculine person that trying to show the alpha dominance. Why would you want to use anything when you have your face, right? Be the man, be the one, and be the man.
So you use a pan?
What?
Okay, never mind. I thought if you use a pan, then you're a boy. Okay, never mind. Because Yuha uses a pan a lot. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit this one. No, back Oman trying to get with the red dot side spray there. Didn't connect any of it. He will hop into that US and straight away get into the circle. This will be a risky vehicle to be on for Bapak. I am overly he will explode. Two of them will go down. Almost a lot of that vast. Oh, that headshot coming out from the other side. That Six almost shredded out his helmet. Net outside is really precise when it comes to landing of the bullets inside of the enemy.
Yes, trying to land those shots, they're not going to be easy because of this terrain here. Plus, his one and only level 1 helmet. Oh, there you go. No helmet.
I told you so. Atai hardly missed that. He got it straight on point. That was 2 taps and straight knock it out. If you already almost shred his everything, there's nothing else left for his armor there. And Six hopefully can make it out from the blue. He needs to heal that, which he has none.
Nothing there. And well, just to remind everyone, in yesterday's interview, Luxy did say that they're underdog team. Come on, Atai, just shows how good you are. Now, Lilian looks like you have another team just inside of the same building as you. It's not going to be easy for him. And now the seat goes on to Lilian, and looks like Team NoRecoil say, "This is my house. You don't come in without saying hello." There you go.
Team NoRecoil happens to be one of the teams that kind of in a little bit of a danger zone, but not that too dangerous when it comes to getting themselves top 16. They have been aggressive, didn't get too much chicken dinner, but they have a very, very high kill volume when it comes to getting the kills done. And now Team Stewart, they are one of the best flush team, and you ask me to just get one compound to another by themselves. Stewart trying to snap it off against Net, and we are looking at Luxy. There's no attire, so maybe the chances that they will whiff it for Net a little bit high, hopefully. But we're talking about Luxy. He's a very experienced player.
Yeah, he's a very experienced player, so he definitely knows what he's doing now. Whenever should he take a fight or should he not take a fight? Net Brotherhood, they are one of those. I'd say they're the team that really good at deciding when to come in and when not to take a fight, when to flush and when not to. For the most part, to them, I noticed that they don't really flush that much just because that's how their strategy is, but that's actually a smart move. And now looking over to two Singaporean teams facing off each other, Impunity as well as H2. We do have Good Jelly as well as Vax on the side, but of course Team NoRecoil on the other side of the bridge. Just gonna watch this movie out. How will this go out here? Two Singaporean teams.
Really?
Movie? Well, yeah. Well, watching this Singapore movie. Okay, never mind.
Oh, what kind of? Oh, well. Now you mentioned it. Now I kind of noticed. Are they the only two Singaporean teams today?
Let's see. Divinity is playing as well. So three
So
Singaporean
that's
teams.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. We're gonna see.
There you go.
I don't know if Impunity can actually make it for the grand final, so we're gonna wait and see if they make a play. They are among the best Singaporean teams, but still hard trumped with more points by racking it up yesterday. But Loyu, on the other hand, kind of stuck there. But well, they're not really stuck. Apparently, the one that's really stuck, other than Impunity in the middle of a bridge, that's not a great sight to see.
Well, I do think that Impunity is actually one of the teams that unfortunately is playing for pride during the next 3 days. Still hard, still has a little bit of a hope there, but it also depends on how other teams are doing. And now Axis and PX Chick together with Oman, the duo right now, looks like they will need to try to get into the circle. Yes, they are somewhat in the edge of the circle, but just right in front of them is actually Net Brotherhood. Net have eyes on side of Team NoRecoil though, so all action on the other side. Chick is definitely not going to butt in here. Oma is on the other side though, so they are not sticking out together. They're trying to look at different angles, so that's an okay strategy to have. But looks like Chick has been found out. A couple of shots onto his side. First aid kit will be popped out, and he will need to stay calm.
And Oman jumping it off here. Does jumping actually help you like that? You know, when you're trying to find somebody. I kind of question. You seen that? I think it was 2 days ago that somebody tried to jump, keep on jumping nonstop. I don't know what they're trying to prove, but then in the end, they died. But yeah, that just happens sometimes. But Nat keep on taking it out against Excess. Impunity kind of got neglected there for some time, but there you go. They finish it off. Oh my goodness
Wow.
me! But sometimes when it comes to scrimmage like Cloud, you know, everybody tried to deny themselves and die, right? Because they know it kind of there's a curse or a taboo when it comes to fake chicken dinner.
Yeah, that's exactly what Net did yesterday. Like they suicided two of them together after taking out Yoodo gang. So just to ensure that they don't get the curse. But well, they got two chicken dinners yesterday. But now moving on to the Singaporean team, Unity looks like they have eyes on Team NoRecoil because they needed to somehow move. They need to move here, but it's not going to be easy for Impunity. Behind them, they're H2O. They're stuck in between. Team NoRecoil, they are making their move first because they also need to move into the circle. So it's going to be tricky for all these teams. And now looks like Zach's the only team member left for Impunity, and he will be taken out by Team NoRecoil. They will make their way across the bridge.
Team NoRecoil, can they try to clutch this one? Now H2O has been quite okay, but then maybe because there's some water nearby, that's why they are surviving quite well. Talking about H2O, one of the best Olympic swimming teams in the game, and people love it a lot. Team NoRecoil is trying to reposition themselves in a better angle of position. They kind of take the higher grounds. They know that they will favor probably by the circle, but Divinity is just across them.
Well, Divinity looks like, oh, okay, so two Singaporean teams still left in the top four here. Team NoRecoil as well, one of the teams in the top four, and I believe Axis MPX is also another team in the top four right now. But H2O, they do have a complete squad still. Team NoRecoil, they have Cindy out of this game. Kagura trying to find a good angle here, but looks like can't get a good inside. Oh my goodness, Loyu managed to blow up the vehicle, and Kagura has been sent back to the lobby.
Oh, then Stewart is trying to get away. Look at that. It didn't hit. It didn't connect. Goodness me. I'm the one who feels, you know, really, frustrating to see that. So many weird shots coming out from these teams today, but is it being slow? And we're looking at Impact crawling himself behind it. Wish not going to revive him. I don't think he can revive you. Stewart at the same time getting one down. How Team NoRecoil, would they actually win this one? But I have a feeling nobody wants to win a fake chicken dinner.
Well, okay, depending on who's playing here, I think Divinity and H2O won't mind taking one home, to be honest. Team NoRecoil looks like they are still taking this really seriously. Well, Stewart, he's low on health now. He'll need to revive himself. Loyu managed to revive Stewart, and now Trixie's on the other side as well. Can't expose himself too much here. And well, looks like it's going to be H2O Kaya versus Team NoRecoil. One more team on the other side, Divinity. It's two Singaporean teams versus one Malaysian team. One of it will be the chicken dinner winners. Who will it be?
Oh yeah, but the H2O is really far though. They are trying to jog it out, going to the circle, which is a very long journey. We're talking about Divinity. I don't think they have enough people to win this one. But when it comes to the Singaporean teams, if you notice, right, if they win a fake rubber chicken, usually they will get the real chicken dinner later on. It kind of a boost their morale for the Scream games.
Yeah, that happened with Impunity. I remember they win a rubber chicken on that day. The next day they got a chicken dinner. So, well, I'm just saying, Team NoRecoil now is the only Malaysian team on the map right here with only 2 team members. Chances, the odds are on the Singaporean team though. Stay those out for YKB on the side. Still at 9K. Still will be knocked down. Though you can't do anything because he's just too far away. But looks like Trixie or YK will finish off still at 9K here. And now the sprays do go out. The taps do go out. Still at 9K, but can't go anywhere. Will be tapped out of this game. Okay, advantage. Here we go. YKB on the side. Trixie. There you go. 2 for 1, ladies and gentlemen.
What was he thinking just now? There was literally 2 birds in 1 stone. YKB trying to get one more out for Luyu. I think he's trying to get a pixel shot. Look at that. Randomly just putting the shots out there, hoping it will hit a hit or a miss. But the pixel shot will exploit the Dacia soon. And Luyu is going against the Dacia as well, so he can take covers as soon as possible. And he's trying to get this one out. Luyu 1v1. Now well, you can call it Mexico standoff or whatever standoff, which country you're in. This is the mono to mono classical. We're talking about Cowboys going 1 versus 1 at the final 2.
Oh, it's actually 1 versus 2 because H2O have 2 team members here. Loyu is trying to find out YKB. Kaya have another angle. They're trying to go to the flank here, as you can see on the left side of the screen. Loyu is on a different angle. And now looks like YKB have been knocked down. Now it's Loyu versus Kaya. Who will be the richer one? Kaya himself or the Kaya?
Okay. Kaya. Oh, I guess I predict the future for a little bit. Now it's back to one versus 1, right?
Oh yeah, you have to do the casters thing, right?
The jinx, you mean? Oh no, I never do that. What do you mean? What jinx? What is a jinx? I have no clue. I need to find my dictionary. But back to Luyu. Can they actually pull this one out, or they're just gonna sit this and wait for a miracle to happen?
Oh, okay, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. Oh man, I don't know the circle right now, but both teams look like they are really playing this really carefully. Loyu, tons of utilities, level 3 helmet as well. But Kaya, on the other hand, very, very low on utilities. So now who will make that first move? He does have a micro Uzi though, the firing rate. We all do know that on a close range combat, Kaya could probably take out Loyu. So this will be it's an even odd fight here.
Is it even? And looking at the current, look at that level 3, level 2. I mean, that's a big difference, you know. A lot of difference when it comes to the armor. And now already tossing out his utility. Why is it Luyu? He can just take that Daisy and run him down, which he's gonna do. The smoke entirely covers him straight in the face. Oh, he didn't charge right in, which is really, really close. But if he did charge in, the car won't hit Kaya because of the terrain there. He will just make a big stun, but Luyu got hit by that nade chip, half or almost half of his HP there. Still 60% left. Luyu take another covers around this US and taking another shot of painkillers. And Kai keep tossing that utility. He only has his band-aids. For the side of Luyu, got quite a number of health regen stuff there.
Oh, it's nice to see these 2 teams really taking this scrimmage really seriously. Now Loyu with a jump shot into the side. Kaya, the vehicle does explode, but again does not connect onto anybody for now. Kaya still hanging on to his clip location. Loyu getting closer and closer, just going from 3 to vehicle to 3 right now. Just dropping from left to right, and now they are really close to each other. Kaya and Loyu, they're quite similar in terms of health, but Loyu have a little bit more armor than Kaya. Now Kaya just need to find the right moment. Loyu is just waiting behind the tree, and now everyone's again on a multiple world country standoff.
Maybe this gonna be ending by tomorrow. Okay, we talk about the getting rubber chicken, and then they got the chicken in it tomorrow. I don't think they have enough time for tomorrow because there's literally not much days left they can play. Only 2 days for each of these team. For example, we're talking about Group B. Group B only have today, which teams number 9 until 16 with Yoodo and Loyo here, both are from Group B. So they will only have today and tomorrow, and then they have to sit the last day out. And they have to take the chicken today, not waiting it for tomorrow because they don't have that much time. Look at this, both perspective on Kaya. Like, why not?
Yep, like why not? But of course, Team NoRecoil, they're the team that really needs the points to secure themselves into the grand finals. H2O on the other hand is going to play for pride, I believe. But oh man, we are just going to wait till tomorrow, guys.
Just do it. Just do it. Let's go. Just do it. Loyo is trying to take that car and betting this one, but he's still pocket there. I was hoping he's gonna ram into Kaya, but I was wrong.
Oh, level 3 everything onto Kaya now. Now he has good amount of armor here. Now again, Loyo versus Kaya, they are with each other. There is a vehicle just in front of Loyo, but then again, energy drinks do go. And are we gonna wait this to tomorrow, guys? Come on. And here we go. Yes, you heard us. And now Loyo looks like he ran out. But again, zigzagging. He's going to get the shot off. It's not going to be easy for both sides here. He's going to get the final one. Kaya! Oh my goodness, Kaya! And that's a show! Winner! My goodness, finally.
Yay, sure win the rubber chicken. There you go. No.
Oh my goodness. Screenshot this, ladies and gentlemen. This is still an achievement. Come on, we have to give it to them. Come on, it's against Team NoRecoil.
I'm gonna stay silent for a bit.
I'm happy for H2O. It's against Team NoRecoil. One of the.
I'm happy for them as well, but that is just the rubber chicken, you know. Why does it have to be a rubber one?
But it just took so long for it to end. That's one thing.
But hey, at least they are not like going empty-handed in case the tournament ended up, because at least they have one rubber chicken.
Yep. Well, technically, you have a chicken, so something to be yay about. And it's Team NoRecoil that you got the rubber chicken again. So, well, come on, let's be happy, people. Let's be happy.
That's kind of a big statement coming up that you can actually fight a CQC or an open field combat like just now, even if it's one of the aggressive team out there, Team NoRecoil. So if it's anybody, you guys can do it too.
True. And I'd say what really helped is that last moment where Kaya managed to pick up the level 3 vest as well as helmet. That really helped, because on those close quarters, you want to have an even matchup together with your opponent. If he still maintains his previous armor, it'll probably be tough. Yeah,
because what odds they are that the airdrop have to just drop next to him.
I know, right?
And that never happened in the official match, because why? The drop have to be in the middle of so many teams duking it out and just taunting everybody like, hey, you guys would try to get into the death trap of a loot box.
Yeah, well, it's a challenge for all the people who may want to try and go for it, but then again, well, good for H2O. I'm happy. I'm sure they're jumping up and down as well. Like, yay, we got something out of this, and it's again. Come on, guys, it's against Team NoRecoil. You got the chicken dinner from the yay.
I think I get a different imagination in my head. It's like
you have to imagine the arena right now. Imagine the arena at their seats. They're going woo woo, right?
Yeah, they'll be clapping for sure. They'll be clapping because that is a rubber chicken. Usually they will clap for those who get themselves that rubber chicken because they know there's a curse coming up from that rubber. But then when it comes to Team Singaporean, we do know that it kind of a reverse thing. It's more of a blessing instead of a curse for them, because they get their confidence level way up higher and then they just snowball other teams afterwards.
Yeah, that's true, because the trend with at least Singapore teams who got the rubber chicken, that's the Impunity again. They got it today, they will get it. They got the rubber today, and they got the actual one the next day. I think that was in week 2 or so. And of course, that's where we all remember the arena went haywire. After that, it was an amazing moment. Choo Choo could not control herself.
None of us can. Come on, none of us actually I think the whole arena almost teared up because we really want the Singaporean team to do their best as well. All they need is just have to believe that the confidence within themselves and have to believe themselves only because, well, I'm gonna quote again from Bapak here. The fact that you guys are actually in the same arena, it doesn't mean that you are better than the other. No, everybody is the same. What really make a difference is what do you have your own perspective against how do you reflect yourself in the mirror and see do you have what it takes? Are you confident enough to play in this tournament?
In the great words of Bapak Jenny, easy. There you go. Yeah, that will always be his team right now because he executes it really well. Good job. But whatever they say, I do agree with that. You gotta be confident wherever. It doesn't matter who you're up against. Even if you're up against juggernaut teams, everyone is on equal playing ground when it comes to this tournament. Everyone starts out with zero utility, zero everything. It's just down to looting and getting that skill across.
Yep, and then we're gonna have to take a break before the first official match today. So don't worry about it. We're gonna hop soon. Make sure you guys stay tuned with your popcorns, with your drink, with your coffee, whatever you need to just jump back for the first official match. See you guys.
Halo, saya Naoki dari tim Geek Fam.
Hello, nama saya Iman Parang daripada tim Yoodo Gang.
Saya Bosskurr daripada Bigetron.
大家好，我是 Team NoRecoil 的 Stone
Hello, I'm Kuza from VIP Squad.
Saya Han X daripada tim Bosskurr. Ya, saya Amy Muhammad.
Hi guys, I'm Chichu Gaming.
Hello guys, saya Erangel.
Hi, saya J Hunter.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the PMPL. My name's Contra and I am the caster as well as the operations manager for Resurgence. So as you all know that there is a virus spreading around which is the COVID-19. So here are some tips to stay safe during this critical moments.
So langkah yang pertama, korang kena basuh tangan selama 20 saat menggunakan air dan sabun.
Langkah kedua adalah menggunakan hand sanitizer bila anda tidak dapat membasuh tangan.
若没能洗手，可以使用含有酒精成分的消毒剂来洗手。
Nombor 3, elakkan memegang mata, hidung dan mulut korang ketika tangan korang kotor.
Jika batuk dan bersin, tutup mulut dan hidung menggunakan tisu.
Pakai mask jika anda pergi keluar ataupun anda pergi ke tempat yang ramai orang. Jika anda tidak pakai, sememangnya sangat-sangat berbahaya.
Avoid crowded areas and taking public transportation.
Okey, tips dia adalah korang kena minum air, kerap minum air dan makan vitamin dan bersenam setiap hari untuk menguatkan stamina badan.
Jikalau anda pada batuk ataupun bersin, jangan lupa untuk tutup bahagian hidung dan mulut anda supaya orang lain tidak mendapatkan virus tersebut.
Jika anda mengalami demam atau apa-apa kesakitan atau apa-apa jenis kelemahan, pastikan anda berjumpa dengan doktor dengan segera ataupun pakar perubatan. Bermula dengan saya dan juga korang, kita perlu bekerjasama untuk mengelakkan dan menghapuskan virus corona ini ataupun dikenali sebagai COVID-19.
Hello, nama saya Akil bin Yusli, umur saya 16 tahun. My game name is Six. Itu iaitu bocah ajaib Bapak. So nama Six ni datang dari game FPS lain. Nama game kat situ pun nama Six juga. So saya bawa ke game lain lah. So nama tu ada luck lah bagi saya. So personality saya tak pernah panik. Saya rasa saya boleh improve saya punya gameplay yang lebih bagus. Kalau aiming saya juga bagus. Kalau nak knock tu pick lah. Okay, so time sekolah pukul 7.30 saya dah pergi sekolah. And kadang-kadang saya balik pukul 2.50 sebab ada kelas. Then at the same time pukul 3 macam tu ada Scrim. So saya kat time macam tu saya tak letih lah. Saya semangat. And lanjut lagi pukul 9. Scrim sampai pukul 12 and minatnya Scrim sampai pukul 12 hingga pukul 2. So nak bangun esok tu agak letih lah sikit. Itu bagi cabaran bagi saya lah. Saya first main PUBG Mobile dari season 2. Saya tengok dekat advertisement lah, PUBG Mobile nak keluar. So saya download. Tapi saya main sekejap je. Saya masih main game lain lah. So dalam season 4 saya main balik sebab saya tengok ramai orang main dah boleh buat duit lah. So saya try main game tu. Saya masih di sekolah lagi, umur saya 16 tahun. Saya bangga lah dapat join Bapak lah sebab Mas Ramin dapat tengok potensi saya and also team lah yang power sebab dia orang dapat terima saya yang bocah, yang handsome daripada Wihai. Also diorang ni pun dah ajar macam-macam new things lah yang saya belum ada. So saya terima kasih lah dekat my teammates and Mas Ramin juga. Kepada peminat saya dekat luar sana tu, supportlah saya sebab saya handsome lagi daripada Wihai.
6. Dia pendiam sikit. Daripada awal saya kenal dia sampailah sekarang, walaupun dah lama kenal, dia memang macam pendiam sikit. Itu memang sifat dia, memang nature dia memang pendiam sikit. Walaupun even though macam situation dalam contoh last circle dalam game, situation hektik gila, tapi dia still tenang, dia diam, dia cakap pun perlahan je kadang-kadang. Ni enemy depan dia punya tone macam enemy tu jauh je. Macam tu je. Macam enemy depan dia ada enemy dia depan aku. Macam tu, kita orang pun macam, weh, serius lah. Macam communication wise tu okey lah, dia pendiam sikit. Cuma sifat dia dalam dengan luar game lah. Tapi kalau dia punya coordination, I guess kita orang dah main banyak sangat with each other to the point sampai kita orang dah tahu lah masing-masing nak buat apa. So tak payah communicate pun tak apa sebenarnya. Dia sangat-sangat bahagia lah. Sebab masa kita orang scout cari player untuk roster kita orang, sebab pernah baik kita orang, dia top of the list lah, dia number 1 lah. So kita orang, saya nampak lah, saya cakap bawa macam mana pun takkan buang sini sebab dia memang very very useful lah. Dia punya technical skill, dia punya gameplay macam tak kena dengan umur dia. Dia bocah kan, tapi dia punya gameplay macam mengamang kita orang.
Bagi saya kan, jawapan ni sama je macam Trix dengan Jenny. Dia ni memang pendiam. Dekat luar dia memang pendiam lah, tapi dalam game dia yang paling banyak cakap kan. Orang lain rasa yang si Yuhai tu adalah bocah ajaib kan. Tapi bagi saya lah kan, bagi saya Trix lah yang bocah ajaib. Sebab betul-betul underrated player. Dia punya gameplay dia tenang lah. Dia kalau dalam game tu, dia memang position dia memang paling nice lah bagi saya kan. Dalam team ni, dia lah position yang paling nice. Dah backup ke, minta backup ke apa, memang dia akan backup. Memang laju lah dia backup. Dia tu lah bagi saya, dia memang player yang paling bocah lah. Okay, walaupun Six ni bocah, tapi saya rasa dia lah yang the best player lah dalam team korang. Bagi saya kan, antara Six dengan Twist, lebih baik saya ambil Six kan. Ya, dia budak lagi and dia boleh improve. Dia boleh improve kan. Dia boleh improve skill kan.
Dia pendiam lah macam diorang cakap. Pendiam tapi same time dia macam function the game. Dia macam killer untuk team lah. Kalau macam dia mati, kita susah nak menang macam tu. Sebab dia punya individu skill macam dia macam perlu ada lah dalam team tu. Kalau dia dengan saya memang dah lama kenal. So kita punya gameplay kita macam dah tahu masing-masing kita nak buat apa. Macam kalau saya perlu backup, dia mesti dah tahu lah. Dia dah sampai lah. So dia macam dah ready untuk apa-apa. Bagus. Dia sebab dia memang macam saya cakap lah, kalau dia tak ada, kita susah nak menang.
He talk in a calm manner so that you don't get nervous and all, and to execute the task.
Hello, we are Team Impunity Kage. I'm Gudejali. I'm the team in-game leader. This is Jaeger, which is the co-leader for our team. This is Vex, which is our fragger. And this is Vsauce, which is our team support. We were initially from Impunity Nox, which we decided to broke off. Then we found Vex, Vixos, and Rectify, which we formed a team with for PMPL 2020. Previously, we wasn't doing anything until we saw the PMPL, which was released through the email. Then we decided to play with Malaysia, and we were invited to Malaysia T1 streams. Then we practiced from there. I feel that this is a good achievement for our team because we have formed only 2 months as of now. Then coming to Malaysia and qualifying for PMPL was a good step ahead. It's quite tough for most of us because Vex currently is studying and his parents actually disapprove him coming to Malaysia. As for Vixos, he is currently awaiting for national service. Then for me, I only have limited leaves a year, so I can't really commit fully 3 weeks, which my sub player will come at the final week, which is his March holidays. Then as for Yoodo, he's currently waiting for his next studies, so there's no issue for him. As for local scene, I would say only H2O, because we are currently on good terms with other teams, but H2O deem us as not so good compared to their team from one of their members. Because one of their members, Kaya, feel that we are not as good as he deemed. He only feel that Jaeger is a good player. I would say the team is currently in a good spot, better than what it was 2 months ago at least. And we are still improving every day because when we are playing scrims, our communication and gameplay improves. And new strategies are coming as well.
You always get knocked and tested instantly. For every one of us, when we get knocked, right, we have a chance to survive.
Because
but for me, it's like 90%, right? Once he's knocked, that's it. He's dead. Yeah.
It's because he's very open. Initially in his previous team, because we played against his previous team quite often in local scene, then whenever he got knocked, the next kill thing that came out was his death.
Because if someone mess up in one of the customs or one of the screens or anything, I already blast them in chat and in the WhatsApp group. I already give them everything. I mean, like, every one of them personally felt like, except Jelly, because Jelly is the IGL, and for me, I tend to listen to him more, and if I mess up also, then he will give it to me as well. But for the other 3, it's normally I'll handle them.
Initially, Vex faced quite a bit of trouble coming because his parents think that he's still too young for this, and this is his first time overseas alone or with a group of strangers that his parents doesn't know. So it took quite a bit for me to convince his parents as to sharing to them about my past experience, and also telling them that I know they are his cousin, and they question his cousin about my reliability for the team. That's what got him here. For Malaysia's counterpart, you better watch your stats, if not we'll bring the trophy back to Singapore.
Bye.
For all the audience watching, do catch us live on Facebook for PMPL 2020.
#IMPV.
Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Faiz bin Rosli. My IGN name is H2O Kagura. I'm 24 this year. I'm from Singapore and I'm from Team H2O. My personality basically is like cheerful, love to make jokes, love to be fun around with other people. Yeah. How long have I been playing PUBG? I've been playing like around 8 to 9 months since like season 4 and 5. Yeah. To my supporters from Singapore, please keep supporting us from Team H2O, and we really appreciate from you guys. Yeah.
How does our team captain coordinate with the team? Well, we do trust his skills, that he knows what he's doing. So, he's very well spoken whenever there's a team play. So we just really trust him and what to do.
How is my team captain is very valuable because we as a team very trust him. He has a very good skill to play a PUBG. So without him in this team, I don't know that we can make it to this PMPL. Yeah.
what I think about my captain's personality. He's a good and caring person. Usually after our training, he will treat us food and we appreciate what he do for us. And he helps a lot to build our team.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to PUBG Mobile Professional League 2020. This is brought to you by Tencent Games, PUBG Corporation, Lightspeed, and Quantum Studio, and you guys are watching it live on Facebook Gaming. I am Chichi, and that is none other than Amazing Cloud. We go together like this, and then we get the curse done. But we are down to the final week here, final round robin. We're talking about the 4th day in the final week, which accumulates of all the days, day 15. How are you, Cloud?
Yes, I'm feeling good, but looks like Nobu is still sleeping there. Is he sleeping since yesterday? Like that?
No, he wakes up when during the afternoon hour, from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. is his sleeping time. So.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Lots of sleeping time for cats. I wish I had that much sleeping time as well. But nevertheless, next map, now we are going to go into the real action, ladies and gentlemen. The real action is going to begin for today. The first game of the round robin. Miramar is going to be the next one. Of course, Geek fam, who's known to be the Kings of Miramar, not so much anymore recently. It's not playing today, but we do have teams like Bigetron, Boss, Miramar. Okay, I had to say this. Okay, so yesterday Bigetron was playing, right? I felt that the inclusion of Rocky into Bigetron is really, really good. They did a lot of work in yesterday's Miramar. They did all the heavy lifting, but then again, let's see, was it Team Bosskurr or it was? I believe it was Team Bosskurr or it was either one of the Miramars yesterday that had to have the chicken dinner, but a lot of heavy lifting from Bigetron. So my prediction is that Bigetron will continue on their whatever strategy that they deployed for Miramar will continue to go on, and they will do well here. Hope for the best.
Yep, and one more team, don't forget about Team Secret. We do know that Martin is always occupied. As long as the circles are around there, usually they will hop onto the high ground on the mountain next to St. Martin. But Resurgence, we're talking about Resurgence, one of the high kill volume today. But we're going to jump into something very soon, which is going to be inside of some of the teams. But we're going to jump into the game very soon. Just have some time to know about more of the players in this video.
As a team, I feel that we played very well. At first it was pretty hard. We were stumbling a lot of problems up and down, new strategy and different opponents. And after a while we get used to it, we learn and because of our coach and our management, and we strive. Yep.
Bapak FV DOS
Masa early game kita selalu jumpa dengan FV lah sebab drop tempat sama kan. And then masa late game selalu rotasi jumpa dengan DOS dengan Bapak. Kita tak ada aim sesiapa lah. Kalau sesiapa yang cross our path, kita makan.
Makan.
Yang kita rasa kita sendiri.
Kita sendiri ya?
Top team. Underdog lah.
Dulu lah. Tengah-tengah lah. In the middle of the
underdog. Middle dog.
Middle dog.
Sebab kita orang confident lah kan.
Sebab kita confident.
Kalau confident kena cakap top team. Ini middle dog ni buat apa?
Kita kan first week kita gini. Gini. Second week kita gini.
Gini.
Nanti kita ke atas lagi.
Ke atas lagi tu baru top team. Sekarang middle dog lah.
Sekarang kita middle dog.
Okay. Terima.
Chicken dinner tu sebab saya rasa circle dekat bootcamp so kita orang semua pun fasih pasal bootcamp. Dia punya celah-celah, dia punya
hoki pun tengok bootcamp.
Orang tempat lahir dia lah.
Orang kata tempat lahir dia.
So siapa datang bootcamp memang dia bantai.
Tempat makanan dia.
More confident lah kalau ke Sanhok tu dekat bootcamp. A lot of confident lah, 101% I think. Moment dia.
At first dia kita masuk, kita jumpa dengan FV kan atas bukit.
Ya,
tak, masuk Bapak.
Masuk bootcamp.
Kita jumpa FV yang atas bukit tu, dia turun dan Iron dengan boy cover lah, dia tembak. Lepas tu yang dalam rumah tengah tu Dingoz, betul tak?
Ya.
Lepas tu rumah Boki, so dia sendiri lah buat kerja dia sendiri.
Dia ibarat main solo squad lah. Bila di tengah tu memang tempat lahir dia. I go alone.
So memang kita kucak kacir, tapi itu strategi kita.
Itu kita orang dah atur kalau main kat bootcamp. Sebab kita orang selalu kat lain main solo squad dekat bootcamp. So itu strategi, buat kerja sendiri je kat bootcamp.
Dan kita orang ke grand final satu je. Confident.
Itu plan ke?
Itu kira plan juga. Kalau kau tak plan, kau confident, kau tak boleh main.
Kita orang akan gunakan strategi
kucak kacir
3-4-1, kucak kacir, putar belik. Kalau orang kata putar belik tu, dia orang tahu lah. Kalau ayah kata putar belik, kita tahu macam mana. Kita orang akan guna strategi di luar kotak.
Di luar kotak. Think out of box.
Think a lot of box.
Think a lot of box.
Think out of box. Serius ni? Serius?
Untuk player yang baru belajar PUBG ni, saya rasa kena banyakkan kotak. Baru dapat belajar mistake dari mana. Sebab kau mati, kau akan tahu kenapa kau mati, sebab apa. So kau akan belajar benda baru. And jangan takut kena kecam dengan kawan. Abaikan toksik. Sebab benda-benda tu buat korang down. So tak payah kisah pasal toksik ke, kecam-kecam ke, biar je. Sebab apa yang korang nak buat, korang rasa betul tu buat je. Dan tengok, kalau betul-betul nak main competitive player, banyakkan tengok tournament luar negara, belajar rotation, form team.
Yes.
Tengok replay, dan itulah.
Yes.
Main solo squad.
Yes. Yes.
Dia cara nak survive lama, main solo squad tiap hari. Setiap hari 4 jam sehari ke.
Yes.
Contohilah kami solo squad.
Yes.
Pro klasik.
Yes.
Halangan kita selalu hadapi ialah masa kita rotate, dah sampai tempat tu, lepas tu circle tu shift. Dia circle tu buat scam lah. Dia selalu scam kita, dan dia ni suruh dia cari circle, dia pun yes. Tu cari circle, pergi cari circle mati. Yes. So itulah halangan kita yang selalu kita hadapi. Dan kebanyakan masa-masa kita turun tak ada kenderaan. Itu pun salah satu halangan.
Yes.
Loot tak cukup pun salah satu halangan. Tak ada skor, tak ada heal, peluru pun miskin, itu pun halangan. Semua halangan. Tapi itulah, tak ada benda yang senang untuk kita buat masa sekarang. Sebab hidup semua not perfect. So kita kena cari.
Ada satu lagi.
Full of halangan.
Ada satu lagi. Tim yang paling kuat adalah tim yang daripada luar circle masuk ke dalam circle.
Iya. Itu kita kena ingat. So
circle bukanlah halangan, tapi yang halangannya circle.
Okey.
Betul tak?
Macam mana kita nak overcome problem tu? Sembahyang. Kita kena yang Muslim kena solat, yang Chinese kena pergi tokong sembahyang.
Supaya luck to earth.
Luck akan datang.
Jadi halangan.
So tak adalah halangan.
No halangan.
Biar dipermudahkan segala urusan.
No halangan, no problem.
Jangan
halangan, more problem.
Jangan disebabkan kau nak dipermudahkan kau pergi solat ke apa, tapi kena sentiasa ikhlas. Ikhlas semua ikhlas.
Harapan kita orang dapat ke global final.
World Championship of the Ship. World Championship of the Ship.
Sebab
orang akan pergi.
Sebab di World nanti ada lagi banyak top team yang kita akan jumpa. Salah satu ialah
Our Master.
Our Master lah, RQ.
Yes.
Betul RQ. So kita harap kita pergi sana kita akan fight dengan dia orang sebab dia orang akan apa ni? Kalau kita fight dengan dia orang, kita akan belajar banyak benda daripada dia orang. Walaupun kita kalah, tapi kita tetap akan dapat belajar sesuatu. So tak salah kalau kita kalah. Tak salah pun kalau kita cuba. So itulah.
Yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Semua yes.
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 I know.
Yes.
That is right. Okay.
Hello guys, kami daripada Resurgence. Jangan lupa support kita orang dekat PUBG.
Yes.
Aku tak ingat tu dah nak cakap apa. Hello guys, kami daripada Resurgence. Jangan lupa support kita orang di PPL. InsyaAllah kita orang akan ke global final.
Yes.
Resurgence.
Yes.
Remember Resurgence, remember, yes! There you go.
Voki the yes man. That's actually a very positive vibe coming up from Resurgence because, you know, have you ever say yes to everything before? You'll be surprised of the result by the end of the day. Sometimes you decline stuff. Sometimes some of the people never say no. Maybe one of the days you have to pick to say yes to everything and say no to everything on the next day, and you'll be you know, respecting yourself much more after that.
Yeah, sometimes also it's like, okay, you just say yes first and then, well, you kind of figure out how to do it later. You know, it's sometimes like people say that, hey, can you do it? Yes, but actually, do you know how to do it? I'll figure it out later, but I say yes first. And there you go. The stats for Resurgence comes out here. 4 chicken dinners so far. Total kill 280 kills. They're quite okay here.
They are actually at the among the top 8, if I'm not mistaken, with 600 over marks. It's kind of a, like they say, middle dogs.
Oh, come on. They're just too humble, really. They're one of the direct invites into the close qualifiers, so they must have some reputation there to get that direct invite as well. And of course, Resurgence, as we know, they are a formidable force. It's just a matter of when do they rise up, and they have been rising up throughout last week too, and continuing on to this week. So Resurgence is on the roll. Yes.
They are on the roll, but they are also were in a slump before, especially if I'm not mistaken, the first half of week 2 and week 1. They are really slammed, but they turn things around, and they did finally get themselves their own footing now. Hopefully they can keep the momentum going. They are one of the teams that kind of late when it comes to chicken dinner. They are like sort of team NoRecoil in some sense. I can feel that the strat is different, but they are a vibe kind of the same way. They go for kills quite a lot. They are one of the teams that really have a decent number of kills there. If I'm not mistaken, the top fragger we have other than Yuhai in Team Secret There's also probably a small boy of Voki for Resurgence. There's also Net Luxy, if I'm not mistaken. And for the others, Geek Fam kind of equivalent when it comes to all the kills. They are quite high as a team in kill volume. Bigetron is sort of at the same pace for Geek Fam too. But yeah, when it comes to individual, there's some players like even Resurgence themselves are really thirsty when it comes to kills, steal and kill score. That they're not securing themselves too much positioning points.
Correct. I think Resurgence, they are more of an aggressive kind of play. They're like gangsters, you know. They can come in and like, yo, we're gonna just, if you have that compound, we're just gonna overtake you guys. We're gonna come from all different angles, whether is it the high angle, multiple flags, and come flush you all out. Just like we did see in one of the Scrim games, I remember against Last Survivor, they have all 4 people on Mosgoku, but they don't take it lightly. Like, okay, we all 4 people go through one front door, everyone take their own angles and still respect their opponents. And I must call as well, Voki, the grenade kill that we did see recently in Miramar.
Oh, that was
Erangel.
oh my god, there was another level of play there. You're predicting what the movement, thinking 10 steps ahead against the enemy, and then tossing that nade and know the timing of the cooking of the nade itself. He tossed it straight away because he knows there's a delayed explosion at that. And he moved himself, the moment he tossed it, he moved himself backwards. They know that he's kind of cornered. They rush in, that wiped the whole team, NoRecoil. Remember that, exactly that fight, because that's one of the most remarkable things I've seen throughout the whole tournament so far. Not many people can pull that one out.
Yeah, not many people can hold that one. It's really tough to realize how you need to balance off, like, okay, cooking the grenade and then anticipating when your opponents will come in. If he misthrow that and maybe the grenade goes off too early, then he will be wiped out instead, and there'll be no extra points for his team. But well, it was a really great play. So I would say Voki is back in the PMPL, ladies and gentlemen. But now, without further ado, we will jump into the first official match for today. This is a Miramar, ladies and gentlemen. And now, here are our featured players as well. Luxy, Kagura, Maisel, as well as Pende on the board.
That is half with what Kagura has against these 3 guys. There's a lot of catching up to do for each 2. Oh yeah. At the same time, I'm not sure can they still have the spot. They are actually the bottom of it, every bottom. 211 for overall points there. They can just play it for dignity or really playing it for, just get that chicken dinner once. They got the rubber chicken. Can they land one today? Which is going to be the official match right now. We're gonna see where the curse of the rubber chicken actually is effective, or they will be a blessing for a show.
Yep, hope so as well, because now I would say that H2 is one of the teams that have nothing to lose now. They can go all out without fear of trying to get that actual chicken dinner. So we'll be interested to see how will they play in this official match today. Divinity looks like they are really close with Team NoRecoil. Team NoRecoil may bump into another Singaporean team early on.
And now we talk about the bumping of teams. Resurgence set themselves. The first team they have to walk into is FV, but that may be a different map. Sanhok, we're talking about a huge map this time. Traitor will drop by Impala like usual. St. Martin occupied by none other than Team Secret, and usually they will fight with Yoodo gang for that high ground, but Yoodo gang won't be playing today. We're gonna wait and see if Resurgence gonna take that one out. But Team NoRecoil happen to share the same vicinity as Divinity right now.
And looks like Loyu, he's just going to be that scout here just to ensure that Divinity stays on their own half. But looks like Divinity do have decent amount of loot here to cover for 3 people. They can go towards the right side of the map as well if they want to. And Trixie just moving in. Loyu backing it off. Don't want to make any early engagement, but Trixie does sense there's someone on the other side. Now prepping on the grenade, will toss it out really soon, but I don't think it'll connect yet.
He will connect soon, hopefully. AKM already on standby. No bag, but there you go, straight away. Corner. Managed to plunge this one out. That's a very fast time reaction coming out from Team NoRecoil, but at the same time they managed to knock him down. And Son is coming out from the higher ground with a mini 14 clipping, hoping, and at the same time that buys Stewart a lot of space to just revive back Luyu. Trick's already knocked the devil punch this one. Now this is not a spring game, but it's saving ammunition for Sim B, making sure they don't overexpose their position with that silent fisting moment.
Oh man, Impact now with a micro Uzi, only 25 ammo, no extended ammo there. So looks like he is. Oh, hang on a second. Divinity is playing with 3 players, so not sure what's happening here. But yep, Impact is all alone in the compound here. Not gonna be easy for him to get out of this. Plus the footsteps, they're all close to each other. So Impact will need to survive this as much as possible. Not sure what he can do here.
Oh, he can do a lot. Jumping and bailing is one of the options. They don't have anybody outside, so he can jump off now, but it's a little bit too late. He will try to clutch his finals. Get knocked down. Can he make it on time to reload? But Impact really gives a little bit of impact on side of Team NoRecoil. They have a couple of casualty, a little bit of casualty, but Dingoz here taking down on Traitor. My goodness, I think Traitor got knocked like 2 or 3 people and might just got finished off there. There's only 1 person left, but like it or not, just now, Divinity is the first team to go out. Not a great start again for the Singaporean team.
Not a great start. So, and this is a confirmation that Traitor Shred is the only one left for his team. The only Malaysian team who have not gotten themselves a chicken dinner in this tournament so far. Shred have Dingoz to deal with, not too far away from him. The circle is really kind at this point. Looks like the number of teams that including Team Secret as well as H2O right smack in the middle of the circle. Team Secret, we do know that they are good at migrating and also finding those areas. So
H2O going, there's not much water state going into underwater treatment there for H2O. What they're supposed to mean.
Oh, was that supposed to be? It's like, okay, we're gonna land here just because we're H2O. That's all. And everyone's like, okay, you can take that spot. It's fine. It's yours.
Yeah, they need water to, have their moment of truth. Maybe get the chicken today. If it ended up on water treatment, maybe. Hopefully, it'll be H2O game.
YKV was actually watching our stream as well during the break, and he did say that, okay, no more rubber chicken, no more rubber chicken dinner. Now they're down to business, so they are really pumped for it. H2O, nothing to lose there.
Yep, that's quite true. Go big or go home now. At this point, they need to go big and show a big statement for the rest of the team that they can actually pull this one out. Everybody wants to see something new from H2O, which I think that's a lot of pressure on them at that side too. But Resurgence might just want to fight into Team Secret soon. Bigetron is slowly migrating there as well. They are staying at one point, camping it out for now. I think Bapak will have to force the fight between either to choose a little bit on the west side or east side. If east side, it will be into Resurgence. If it's the west, Bigetron. Both teams are really capable when it comes to fighting CQC, long range, you call it out. These 4 teams, you're talking about net as well. These 4 teams are the Titans coming out down south. From the north, otherwise, it's quite okay, quite a clear path, not much going on.
I'll give a little fun fact as well. So YKV is actually with the army. Yeah, like real military. So yeah,
maybe he can pull out some military tactics. We really need to see it today.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to see some of those military tactics. Maybe like if they have their own bar moment, like just can clean out houses. Yeah, let's see some of those H2O. Come on, you guys can do it.
Yeah, Barbar, for you guys who don't actually understand it, especially if you're watching this from overseas, well, it means that you're fighting it I think it's more into Indonesian, right? But yeah, Barbar, you can just make it like it's a barbell, whatever you want.
Like taking fights.
Yeah, basically it's just go full on head-on fight there, like WWE kind of moment. There you go. But back to the
there you
game.
go. Someone's into wrestling.
I used to. I love to watch wrestling back then.
But talk about you guys.
I'm not a wrestler, but I love to watch wrestling. But Bigetron, look at that. Zali is far beyond from the rest of the team. Resurgence is creeping in, coming up from their right side, where they just occupy and reach around St. Martin. We talk about the terrain when it comes to Miramar. One of the most trickiest terrain to play with is none other than this map. You got yourself in the wrong vehicle and the wrong speed, you get flipped.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and circle does play a big part in this map because of those high grounds. Really, yeah. Sometimes you'll be happy that we got the highest peak in the map, but then again, if the circle does not favor you, getting down from that high ground will be a big challenge. So it's not going to be easy to play the map.
I'm going to change that statement for a bit for you.
Okay.
You don't want to be the wrong flip at the wrong place.
Ah, yeah. That is what you don't want to overflip your vehicles here, because the terrain is also uneven, right? Chances of overflipping is way high.
Well, I think it was yesterday where there's so many car flips and one of them died in a very tough spot. And they happened to be a V again.
Yeah, I remember that one because I was actually reviewing that scene as well on my channel yesterday after the show. Then I did see again and again is that okay, it's just mistake after mistake. Bigetron just having free kills just because people drive into their place and there was a buggy flip and there you go, free kill. So please don't repeat that again, please.
Yeah, hopefully there will be none of those kind of plays, but sometimes it's fun to watch. Now, water treatment happened to be in the middle of the circle, but H2 already gone away from there. They will take up the challenge against either Tara or Rose Esports Syndicate. Team Secret, on the other hand, slowly migrating towards water treatment. The same goes for the rest of the team. We're talking about Wotone Wow will walk into that vicinity, but Impunity happened to crossroad against Brotherhood. They will take up a challenge. They will be forced to fight. But AWM, one of the things that we really need, even the Mad Kid at that point, no check bet, but Team NoRecoil is kind of happy with that loot.
Oh yeah, AWM really precious in this sort of map, especially if you can conquer the high grounds. People like iShots, people like who else? I Am Pro, Y2K, they will love this sort of weapon here. AWM, yummy for them. And now looks like Apex is defying gravity here by driving this vehicle way up. And look at this. What's gravity? What's physics here, ladies and gentlemen?
We're in a different planet. We're on Miramar planet here. It's totally different planet. PUBG Mobile has no gravity in their dictionary. Back to Team Secret, going around water treatment, already arrived at that point, but Traitor Shred trying to say this one really quiet, but I have a bad feeling for him because sometimes there are some teams that like to peek into every building there is, and he's really praying for. I think they can see his knees from that pixel. Yeah, if he stands, so you have to make sure that his gun didn't point out from that building. You cannot stay too much into the corner because the end of your weapon will stick out from that wall.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky for Shred. Well, he is all alone right now, and it's really early on, and this sort of terrain is not gonna be easy for solo players. So,
I'm so lonely.
oh wow, go on. I'm listening.
I don't want. He literally has nobody. So.
Come on, viewers out there, if you want some of that, leave it in the comments. Now looks like Voki have eyes on the side of Dingoz. Nasal now, a little trouble there. Shots do get fired other side of Voki, but does not connect enough. So everyone from the side of Dingoz can still make it out of there.
At the same time, we're talking about Resurgence here, who are trying to find a victim. These are the teams that you should be worried about. They are too offensive up to the point that there's no room of a breather. But FV managed to take one down on Dingoz there. 9, snap it up from a long distance. KL already ready with level 2 of gears coming up of Kid on the higher ground, scoping them out. Those who actually are beneath them, none other than Dingoz. Whole team, 3 people left. They have 1 casualty taken down by 9 just now with a Mini 14. Mini 14 is one of the best DMR, I think most effective when it comes to long range shots. So I very much like most of the players do prefer Micro Uzi and a Mini 14 if you ask them for a short range and a long range.
I do agree as well. I do like a Mini 14 myself, being a casual player. I do think it's a very effective weapon, long range. I like that sometimes against AWM, but look at this, M249, 8 times scope. Okay, that's pretty okay, but it's out in the open there. Going for it is a little bit of a risky move. Dingoz looks like they've been overwatched by FV, and the circle will close it. FV are in the circle right now. Dingoz are the one who needs to come out of their comfort zone, and they may meet up with Resurgence or FV.
And Resurgence, are they going that direction? Bapak happens to be the one who's actually on the move right now. Look at that, all vehicles. Same goes for Nat. And we're looking at Team NoRecoil doing the same thing. All the teams right now are trying to squeeze themselves into the zone. And I do see they are forced to take the vehicle. There's no way you can go this on foot. While Team Secret will be the gatekeeper this time. Same goes for Axis. Tara on the northern side is kind of having a clear day, blue skies. Not much going on except for H2O just nearby.
H2O is still secure within the circle, but not sure if they may bump into Tara because they are all closing right here. Team NoRecoil again. Will this be a rematch between H2O and Team NoRecoil? But pretty early on for us to tell on the side of Tone, while Esports, they may have a free pop in because they are later to the party. But then again, this is still the third circle. It's still tankable if the teams want to do that. Resurgence will have Dingoz to fend off while making it to the circle.
And that's quite true. It's still in the early phase of the game. The circle don't take that much off HP, except for the fourth circle and onwards, because that will be the moment that you get everything stocked up. But at the same time, Insomnia's now march upon Rose Esports, Syndicate, who happens to start that, but them get the wrong way. Insomnia's taking one down. He's going for the flanks here. Nice positioning done by Insomnia's, getting them on the blind spot. Rose in a predicament. They're kind of really stuck, not able to climb that one now, but at the same time, will they have to casually sacrifice India? And she's gonna be one that being sacrificial lamb. Syndicate get on Jojo that maybe Jim. What was he thinking? For Stewart, march right in the face in the crosshair of Baby Jim just now. Sonas and Jojo will exchange fires here across that hill. Baby Jim knocked down as well. Stewart need help. Both of the teams are having casualty, but Stewart already knocked down, bleeding out. And Sonus is the hero for the team. He need to make and take the responsibility to just keep his friends up on their feet. Jojo can make it on time to revive this one.
Oh, it's getting haywire for these both teams now. Baby Jim looks like he will be revived by Jojo and H2O. They're not too far away, but they are in the circle. They can gatekeep there, but these two teams, they're going at it. Jojo taking a number of damage from Insomnus. Jojo tried to run away, but it looks like the knock onto Jojo right now. Insomnus managed to get it knocked down, but he needs to make a move for it as well because Stewart is bleeding out. Oh no, Insomnus taking lots of damage. Insomnus lost it, but no, did not manage to survive that. Will be taken out by the play zone, and now Baby Jim will survive this together with Jojo. The revive will be popped out. They will use their first hit and get out of here.
There you go. The taking of HP is real. It's only the third circle, but do they have enough to replenish themselves? They need to loot from the boxes, but that wall just now exposed themselves. Their positioning for H2O kind of alert and on siege, and they will be aware that there are a couple of teams coming up from behind them. But we're jumping into Bapak and Bigetron already knocked down one person, and we're hovering around one more team have to butt in as a third party. Net Brotherhood just arrived as well. So Bapak, Bigetron, and none of them in a sandwich situation, but I would say Axis have to join into it. And now stuck in the middle is Team Secret. iShot says 5 team in a very small compound.
Yes, very small compound indeed, and Bigetron is close by as well. Now Zully here looks like he'll pop out the smoke onto the other side. Zully is far away from his teammates. They are quite spread out here, trying to find different angles for themselves. Kevin, a little bit of backup here for the smoke. His helmet is depleted though, and his vest is very low. Not looking good for Kevin here, and he does not have any other utilities, so not looted good enough. Kevin needs to find a way out, but it's not going to be easy for him because Team Secret is just right in front of him. Now, what are they going to do? They are good with the range though. They need to take that to their advantage.
Oh, there's another explosion coming up from just Natara taking down so many teams at the same time. And Bapak tried to play with the structures. At the same time, Bigetron have nothing to win except for the terrains. The H2O kind of in a really tough pit. So many teams bombarding them, none other than Bubu. Look at that Nate Big Cook. It will crash on most of the players for a show, but look at that Impunity. Happened to pass by. Bubu exposed himself way too much to just hover his crosshair on Impunity there because Tone War is just across that. They can see him as well. Impunity knocked down. Bapak R6 sniping this one out. just trying to be the third wheel of everybody else. Impunity will be finished off on the 12th spot. Biu will finally heal himself and get and clutch that one out.
Oh, looks like Biu rise from the day because he was really low earlier, and now Biu will toss out the smoke. But looks like H2O, they're not in a good position as well. One of them have been knocked down. Yuhai is low at the same time, and now we do see all the teams starting to converge with each other. Axis and PX is on the other side with Appy being that scout, while his team is on the other side of the terrain now, trying to defend as much as possible. Bigetron spreading out a little bit as well, using different tactics to have as much view as possible. Matoy getting the kill on the board for his team, and now Matoy, iShots, Biu, and Yuhai, they are still 4 together.
But then question is, they don't have much to cover with. Team Secret is taking this in a really risky positioning. Look at it, they only have their own vehicles as covers and barriers. Other than that, it's just an open field with not much or just spoils there. And there you go, Tonwell being knocked down. One UI has been released. He's going at it after one and another, then another one being knocked down. He tried to save his senpai first. Biu will be revived with the help of another teammate now, but 6 just have to make it hard for Team Secret.
Oh, Bapak, looks like again and again they do have structure on their side. Now the shots will go on the side of Team Secret, and now Bapak will have prime position at this point because they do have the circle just behind them. They are closest into the circle while everyone is outside of circle 6 now with the long range. Can tap here and they try to connect those shots, but it's not going to be easy. Solly looks like he's taking a couple of shots here from different angle. Oh, I know, Choo, what you're thinking. It almost flipped there.
If it's flip, it's going to be iShot's free kill, obviously. But Bigetron going on net now. They make the move. Bigetron won't stay quiet. Rocky managed to just box down Samsy in the last minute there with the KO feed going on. iShots and the rest of Team Biu and Team Secret will have to reposition themselves because they are among the furthest away from the circle. We're looking at Tonghua, only have one man left, but that's being denied entirely for their advancement to top 10. Got himself at top 10 as precisely as that can be. Now they're down to 9 teams. Dingoz, Scar L, chipped half of his almost shredded helmet and a little bit chipped on his vest too. Nukes trying to gatekeep this one, but nobody behind. Everybody else already inside of the circle. We're talking about Access and P. Tara right in front of them. They have to walk past surely with FV gatekeep at the same time.
And now FV, yes, they are gatekeeping. They do have the high ground though, so they have a little bit of an advantage. Dingo's not going to be easy for them. That's why they pop up the smoke for now, waiting for the smoke to be deployed before they try to move to a different angle. But look at this. Team Secret looks like they're in a compound fight together with Bapak. We know Bapak, they're really good at this. Team Secret will have a big challenge. They're coming for another angle. Jenny in the other side of the house. Can they know each other? Jenny looks like he's going to the next floor. Matoy coming in for further backup for his team. Biu just waiting, playing the patient game because Bart is inside the house. Oh my goodness, that grenade got onto the side of Biu. He's been knocked down. Matoy tried to be the hero, but he's been knocked down as well. iShots is the only one standing left. iShots, can you do a miracle? But no! Bow out at 8th place. The finish off by Bapak.
That was a tough spot. So many angles have to cover, and they were really open of that. So many teams in a very unpredictable movement. And the rest of Team Secret now, iShot still have one more down there and managed to just finish off. Papa taking on Dingoz, and now Chicks will be taken by Nukes here. Down to 7 teams left, and next circle will shrink in soon. Look at that. Neither of this team are actually inside. The Molotov has been tossed. Lyrian will be taken up by Kratos from Dingoz, and not much Chara members left. Lynx is just behind him, but cannot do much, and everybody will force to move now. None of the players are actually inside of a circle.
Circle only favors the airdrop. That's what I can say. It doesn't favor anyone else. It's like, hey, Circle, where will you go? I like the airdrop for myself. There you go. There. So the Circle favors the airdrop for some reason. But no.
Airdrop's a chicken dinner winner.
Yeah, congratulations, airdrop. You just won this game. The rest of them are playing for second place.
Maybe we're gonna see something emerge from that air box. which is gonna be like as Rock Blue. But back to the game, Axlings, Tara. Even though he's just solo person, yeah. Oh, but then Pratas is not happy with that kind of pressure. Straight away, finish off Tara at 7th place.
Yeah, finishing off, and Kratos with that medium range shot. Beautiful indeed. Now he needs to save his teammates because everyone is migrating into the circle. Very little time for him to do that. The circle is closing. Axis MPX making that fast move into the circle, and now Bapak is just next to them, becoming their neighbors. Rocky, the Starman for now. For Bigetron, looks like he is all alone in the open area. FV Unbeatable have been gatekeeping all this while, so now they can continue the gatekeep because they are just at the edge of the circle.
There's a lot of utilities being popped out. Smokes are everywhere. Right in front of Bapak. Dingoz hovering around Bapak first. They know that team should be taken out at first, but Dingoz need to help his teammates here. They don't have much manpower left. Only a GG and Nukes and Mesa already out. Dingoz taking one more out. Is this gonna be Dingoz game? They are on fire after taking one another. They just can't seem to have enough.
Not enough, and that Jester is really cute, by the way. And now we move on to FV again. They are still continuing that gatekeeping, but then again, teams are starting to close on into them. We are now down to top 4 teams, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little structure there that FV can actually use, but in front of Resurgence, the team that will be good at flushing people out, and now they are really close to each other. Everyone taking their own corner, but Rocky there, he's just in front of Y2K, but Y2K doesn't know his presence.
Hopefully they staying unknown at that, because Rocker really need a time of either the 9 trying to get on the inside, and then you're going to try to throw whatever they have left for the bullet, giving more pressure on this, and they are neglecting those actually in the middle, which is going to be Resurgence and Bigetron. That Resurgence Wookie taking up the challenge, just have to button with level 3 helmet at that. Not much utility wise, but still have enough to survive till the final phase. We're already on the 6th circle. 40 more seconds, it will be on the next one. FV and the rest of the team will be forced to move now. The Resurgence Bigetron will be the one that really in the top spot there. It's not that circle. Y2 can be taken down first. Voki will be next here. So many HP being tipped down, and Rocky will take the advantage. He might just kill steal this away if he wants to.
Oh, Rocky now, he is all alone. So if he kills still that, he will reveal his position. So that's not really good for him. He may want to wait this out till the teams really favor him a little bit more, just like how we see with Last Survivor, Zix yesterday. But then again, looks like Iron Pro with all the utilities out now. Y2K is still down, and looks like Resurgence, they will not go for the save onto him. FV, on the other hand, they do have 3 team members versus the Dingoz as well. 3 Rocky, again, being a sole survivor for Bigetron. Utilities low on his side.
Since you have to sacrifice for the greater good, but Resurgence are you permanent to a couple of shots there. But he will got returned back. That's a precision coming out from FB. A lot of threaded vest, a lot of damage being taken here. Time being knocked down back, and Kit trying to get that rare side of Resurgence coming up behind, creeping and lurking in. At the same time, Kido is like begging for his life, saved by his friend Voki, crawling in, proning in the open area of this deserted island, and very dry one as well. Voki is the only person that have the responsibility to carry Resurgence here, but we're talking about FV with Dingoz having the upper hand, and now Resurgence will place themselves at table 2 down to 2 teams.
Oh, now down to 2 teams. FV versus the Dingoz right now. Both of these teams, they really need the point. So now Dingoz looks like on the side of FV. They are in a straight line. Oh my goodness, that's a bad move there. And now Kido is the only one left. GG does have Isaac. They can finish it on. Winner, chicken dinner for the Dingoz.
I had a feeling they had it coming for them, because they have been really clean, taking that rotations and kills after 1v1 now, making sure the replay is very fast, reset in terms of their economy, just keep on going unstoppable. That was a clean game coming up from Dingoz. Congratulations for getting themselves this first chicken dinner for their week in final week there. But at the same time, we're talking about Dingoz, which already kind of secured them up for the top 8, probably after this chicken dinner.
Right, yeah, I do think that they are in a really strong position right now after this chicken dinner, and they can be really comfortable after this. So congratulations again to the Dingoz. FV Unbeatable, on the other hand, they are really close to getting the chicken dinner. They need all the points on the board because they are just playing by the edge of the top 16. Dingoz and FV, I'd say FV need the points more, of course, but Dingoz also need to secure themselves. Not as much as FV, but then again, they still need that number of points. But I guess if we calculate mathematically correct, as Chuchu mentioned, with this win, they will already be in a comfortable position. But they still have the rest of the day though, so they can still continue on to this momentum for today. We will see how this changes the playstyle for the Dingoz.
That's quite true, and just now Bigetron still racked them points up there. Bigetron is one of the teams that almost got themselves a 700 marks, but still not there yet. 767 the last one we saw them, but that will make them probably by end of today onto the 700 marks and points. But speaking of Dingoz, yep, they need more points to secure, making sure that 100% they will get into the grand finals, which they already are, kind of that feeling. But like you said, FV Unbeatable, that was a nice game coming up for them, but still, will it be enough for them to actually just be like, okay, we got that top 16 slot already? I don't think so, because we're speaking of X's and PX, which kind of just beneath them, and actually on the top 16, literally on the 16th spot for X's and PX. They are catching up a little bit on terms of the points. We're speaking of Tone Wow, which was really aggressive throughout this whole week, making sure that they try to push and squeeze in. We're talking about X's and PX and Tone Wow. Yesterday's overall standings, 20 marks, 20 points in different. Will that change based on Tone Wow Esports performance by killing a lot of people?
Well, based on their current performance, based on throughout the week, I'd say they do have a chance, and they know that they need to grab as many points as possible, a mixture of both positioning points as well as kill points. That's why we can see some of these teams really going for it to get as many points as possible on the board, whereas some teams, they kind of take a chill pill on it. The top teams, the juggernaut teams especially, you can see that they don't go for as many kills as we've seen them in week 1 and week 2. That's because, well, they don't really need to be frank. But then again, these teams, the ones that are really struggling to get into the top 16, and no one wants to miss the boat, that's for sure. Glad to see these teams actually going for it, because that is where you get the most opportunity to get as much points as possible.
That's quite true. The thing is, I think it's more important to get kill points. I'm going to explain later, because we're going to jump into the highlight in case you guys missed the first game of day 15 here. We're talking about not much days left. Look at that circle, beautiful enough to get into anybody on the north side. But like I said, they are trying to rack the killing point for Tone Wow Esports, because when it comes to a draw, Divinity just has to be the first one.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Divinity is playing with 3 team members, but nevertheless, it's numbers against numbers during the start of the game. Not good for them, and it's also not good to meet Team NoRecoil, as we did discuss earlier today, that Team NoRecoil, they are one of the teams that are very good at flushing people out, so they've shown their dominance again in flushing people. And look at this Insomnus with a long range shot, and those quarters combat between Team NoRecoil and Missiles came really close.
But they managed to cross this one out almost actually. But the Blue Zone just have to mess with Insomnus. Man, the Baby Jim kind of happy. But back about what the point system that I'm saying about. Okay, Team Secret. This one I gotta have to mention. Team Secret just really in a tough spot. Because why? There's so many teams coming out from different directions here. We're talking about 2 to 3 teams aiming each one of these individual players in totally different plays. They cannot stay as far there, or they are very segregated, being forced to, and that's how the whole team been wiped out.
Yeah, the spread by Bapak, I'd say, is actually a really good play for them, not staying in one location. As we do see some of the teams, they do tend to crowd out in one area, but Bapak, they strategize enough to take different angles, so that's a very good play for them. I have eyes on Rocky here. He is again the star man for Bigetron. He is holding on to his position point for his team as long as possible. If I'm not mistaken, top 4 or top 5, that's where Bigetron ended because of him.
At the same time, we're going to jump. They almost had it this game. Resurgence almost had it as well. But speaking of the Resurgence, they are quite okay in terms of overall standings. Okay, I'm gonna jump back into the point system about the killing, because if you happen to have a tie with another team, then it counts to your kill score. So if you have more kills, then you get yourself a better chance. Dingoz got themselves 17 kills, unstoppable for now. Hitting straight with a double digit in the first game, 37 points in total. FB Unbeatable with 1 kill only secured themselves the position with 50 points. Bigetron Erangel with Resurgence tie on the 12 points, but different in terms of kill with Bigetron extra 2 there.
Yep, and now down to Axis MPX with 11 points, Bapak Esports 10 points, Net Brotherhood 9 points, Team Secret with 9 points. Just the kills differentiating Team Secret as well as Net Brotherhood, but oh my goodness, Dingoz with 17 kills, they are massacring people in that map.
Yeah, y'all really had it. Like, this is the thing I'm like, the team should be worried about Dingoz. You cannot underestimate. Sometimes they just bring something so harsh to the other teams that they cannot even take a breather at all. There's no space for you to even run, not enough land to actually for you to run upon. And Dingoz, like I said, they had the way they play. You can see how clean they took the game.
Very clean indeed, the Dingoz. And now moving on over to page 2, Team NoRecoil with 6 points, Tara Proyecto Year X with 6 points, Miss Rose Syndicate 4 points, Tall Wild Esports 2 points, and the rest of the teams 13 to 16 place. Everyone tied on with 1 point each. Impunity SG, Team H2O, Traitor Esports as well as DivinityEsport. It just so happened that these 4 teams are also at the bottom 4 in terms of the overall standing. Yeah, there you go.
Well,
yeah, that's right.
That's also another terms of consistency. No, but there you go, the overall match. First match stats, we're looking at the official match. Dingoz with 8 kills himself. A lot of Dingoz play up on this chart here. Kretz is on 5 kills. MPX, which is gonna be Exis, Appy with 4 kills at 10th placement. Dingoz again at GG at 4th with 4 kills. 4 at 4, okay. 5th is Net, have to squeeze in Luxy there, because he got himself another 3 kills.
Yeah, Net Brotherhood again. I think they're fairly consistent today, but because, well, maybe they'll be a bit more relaxed these next 3 days because they have secured themselves onto the grand finals. It's very unlikely they will slip out onto the bottom 17. So now congratulations to the Dingoz with the number of kills that they have shown. 3 players on the overall match stats. Not too much of a surprise there, but with that number of kills, oh my goodness, 1 game 17 kills, getting a chicken dinner. I think they're smiling from ear to ear right now, and they're already looking forward to the grand finals.
That's quite true, and I can see that some players actually festing out a lot of Scrim, not just that in the early phase of the game just now. I have to point it out, is it because somebody's wearing something like Kung Fu like today? There you go, you can see who is it. But why don't you ever have like a Chinese hat, like, you know, the kind of style?
I know, right? The one with the braided ponytail one. I'm not even allowed to have like a fake hair. That's how life is treating me now.
I can just buy them.
I know, right? But now I can't go out, and those kind of shops are open, so yeah.
It is online shops still open. Like, you guys make sure to order online for your food before 8 p.m. because they will not take any more orders after that. Nobody's allowed to go out after 7 or 8 p.m. Be sure to stay safe at home. Keep yourself hygiene. Always take safety precautions like wearing masks when you go out, not more than 1 person going out, and sanitize your hand frequently. Like what I do almost every single game after we take a break, where I have to sanitize my hand. Yeah,
wow,
something that I can. Yeah, I do.
Wow, after every single game? Wow, fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. So now we know that Choo Choo is a big wrestling fan. She sanitizes her hands after every single game, and she likes the song Lonely. So what's going to come out next? Lots of fun facts from Choo Choo.
I'm singing that song for you. So brutal, sorry. That's a savage comment coming from me. But we're gonna jump into the break very soon. But you guys make sure you get your lunch, your breakfast if you just woke up, or brunch if you just mix them together. And be sure to stay tuned in front of your TV or your laptop or your phone or whatever you have for your you know, you can watch a PMPL because we have game number 2, which is gonna be the next one. So anything else that you have to say now, Cloud?
Nothing to lose for those of you. You know who you are. Get that chicken dinner on the board. This is the last rush.
Yep. Do it now or do it never, because they don't have much time. We are already at the final week and the last session of round robin on day 15. Only one more day